XxHeavy, did you say that she have been somehow turned herself in and being held up? I'll be there after I done this content stop, I should say.
Okay, I keep an eye on her. Look her, you do most bitch. I don't know what you planning. I going to keep my eye on you. You are fucking bitch.
Let me in here. I know what I have done. Just stop.
Oh fuck, I have bad feeling about this.
well, let's just do our best, I should say.
Fuck you, any mom, any sister, any job, any broke ass car, and that's what you call life. Fuck you, any friends that I'll never see again, everybody but your dog, you can all fuck off. I swear I meant to mean the best when it ended. Even tried to bite my tongue when you started shit. Now you texting all my friends, asking questions, and never even let you in the face. Dated a girl that I hate for the attention. She only made it 2 days, what a connection. It's like you'd do anything for my affection. You're blowing all about it in the worst ways. I was into you, but I'm over it now. And I was trying to be nice, but nothing's getting good, so let me spell it out. A, B, C, D, E, F. You had your mom and your sister and your job and your broke ass car, and that's what you call art. Fuck you and your friends that I'll never see again, everybody but your dog, you can all fuck off. Na, 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 na.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the third and last content storm that I'll be doing. And you might be saying, who will it be? Well, none other than Rainbow Kitty. Now you might be saying, what can you offer, man? Well, let's say, how about you get from a point of view from a casual fan? Yes, at the time I was a casual fan of Rainbow. Nowadays, yeah, she already lost all respect, I should say. And before I do this rant, I think I want to apologize to Straw Bunny myself. At the time I was being too goddamn fucking simpish, I should say. Yeah, I made a dumbass mistake by calling out Straw Bunny for it, but I feel like, yeah, she was right about it, and I want to try to fix my mistake on it, I should say, by doing this rant. I gotta make the same kind of mistake as my favorite YouTuber, Just a Robot, I should say. But hey, it's never too late to fix it, I should say. So you might be saying, how the 9 Hells Rainbow destroyed her reputation of it. Well, let's just find out by this rant, I should say. And P.S. in this rant, I'm not gonna be very angry with Rainbow, I should say. I really do feel like Dumbsville's rant on Sonic 93 on Rainbow, I should say. Now, who's Rainbow Kitty 101? Rainbow Kitty 101, aka Shaylin, is a 21-year-old artist, YouTuber, and singer and voice actress. And also, she also do gameplay video and does Friday Night Funkin' mod. So you might be saying, so those are many talents. So let's just take a look at them, I should say. Starting with her art. Her art is pretty good, I should say. Especially done a lot of fan art of Poppy Playtime, which I sometimes do, I should say. And you might be saying, what about her main OC, Miss Rainbow? Well, it's pretty good. Now you might be saying, come on man, that OC of hers feels like a 9-year-old created. Sure. And some professional artists have issues with her art and feels that it could have been done better, and she could have added a bit of shading. Me personally, I kind of like it, and you might be saying, why do I like it? Well, because what she was trying to do is trying to go in a cutesy cartoonish style, I should say. And I know it looks a bit simplistic, but it works, I should say, what she was trying to do. Now you might be saying, what about her YouTube site? I'm not too familiar with her YouTube site. I recall at the time I only watched some of her videos, not all of her videos I should say. And you might be saying, what do I think of her voice acting? Okay at best. And her singing, she used too much of auto-tune, I should say. Yes, she overused auto-tune. And I know auto-tune is supposed to be a tool, but I don't know why she overused it, I should say. And you might be saying, what about her Friday Night Funkin' mod? Well, I'm not too familiar with that. If anyone who's a Friday Night Funkin' fan of her mod, just let me know if you guys have played her mod, and just tell me if it's good or bad. Just let me know in the comments down below, I should say. So those are the stuff she normally do. And you might be saying, is that she's best known for? No. She's also best known for her controversy and many bad stuff that she have done. So let's move on and talk about that. Now it's time to talk about some of her controversies. Now I don't be like one of those people that judge people for what they done in the past, I should say. The past is past, but some of the evidence against her, yeah, in hindsight I think these people were trying to warn us, including Straw Bunny, I should say. I get that at the time they were trying to warn us Rainbow Kitty fans, but too bad at the time we were kind of fucking simpish to her, I should say. And let's take a look at Straw Bunny's Google Doc, I should say.
So, I don't even touch this account anymore, but I decided to, since I just couldn't take it any longer. There has been drama surrounding Galaxy Benda Star 16, do not support her. She did some incredibly disgusting things, such as faking being sexually harassed and constantly role-playing even during serious situations. However, this is not who I want to talk about now. I wanted to use this as an opportunity to finally bring this scum human being's actions to life. I want to talk about RA1NB0WK1TTY101, a close friend of hers. RA1NB0W is a fucking disgusting person who has done beyond fucked up things. She basically used me as a human shield during the whole Bright situation. I have a link to a Google Doc elaborating more on this. In this group chat we confronted Bright in, RK basically did nothing and made me, who was 13 at the time, she was 20, do all of the dirty work for me. Even when Bright invited her friends in to harass me, and I was on the verge of taking my own life, she didn't even bother taking them out of it. This was supposed to be between me, RK and Bright alone. I'm still not over this. And this isn't even everything she's done. To read the conversation, go to the confrontation in the group chat section of the doc I linked. It has all of the screenshots. Oh, and to add insult to injury, even after I had fought so hard for her, she just befriended Bright all over again and forgave her. Now surely, you'd think this is everything she's done. This has happened about last year, yet she still hasn't taken accountability for her actions or faced repercussions for them. She never does. Her fans constantly tell people who bring valid criticisms about her actions that they need to leave it alone because it's in the past. They just sweep everything she does under the rug. A few years prior to all this, she almost drove a child named Iris to suicide by sending her fans after her, and also drew porn of her and her underage boyfriend at the time. She regularly sends her fans after imposter accounts and trolls pretending to be her. Here are a few examples. She usually gets these people mass reported by her fans, and they usually comment hateful things on the trolls' profiles. I'm not trying to justify what the trolls are doing. You can't solve hate with more hate. It only breeds more. A big example of this is her sending her fans to report someone who she had falsely accused of hacking her. This user's name is Felis Fabulosus. Later she accused John Greench, another random troll, of hacking her as well. Unfortunately, it seems she has deleted these accusations. However, there are posts about these people from her fans lying around still, I'm sure. She only told her fans to stop attacking Felis when she realized that Felis didn't hack her account. Shouldn't she tell her fans not to attack people regardless of what they've done? Oh, and she's also not a very great friend. According to this comment on a now deleted video about RK. She is honestly a terrible person. Please stay away from her or any of her fans. Anyways, back to not touching this account anymore. Again, do not harass anyone who was mentioned in this document. THI.
To be honest, it is kind of all true, I should say. I recall at that time, there's even one troll who have a disgusting name of it that just make you feel like, what the hell? And I know, did some of the people listen to Straw Bunny? Well, some did, and many others at the time were kind of a bit mad. I just felt like, I want to say, could she just talk to Rainbow about it? And I know, people just did that other people have said about it, I should say. And you might be saying, what about, did anyone in that time, did they cross the line? Yes, some even kind of crossed the line and were kind of very angry and felt like want to do this to her, I should say. So, in hindsight, I should say, yeah, I think Straw Bunny was trying to warn everyone at that time, but at the time, yeah, people did kind of cross the line, and some even draw her OC in let's say in not so good way, I should say. Yeah, I know, Rule 34. Yes, they did actually draw her OC in a Rule 34 way, even though Straw Bunny herself was a minor, I should say. And I know you might be saying, is there any other bad thing she has been known for? Yes, there are many others, I should say. And here's some more info that I have found, I should say.
She treated Yoshifan1219 so horrendously that there's a whole list. She was cruel to Yoshifan1219 to the point where it nearly drove him to suicide. She has backstabbed him 3 times, she openly admits this too. She completely disregarded and treated him like trash despite the fact that he was doing a big story comic called Rescue Rainbow Kitty for her, ignored his hard work on it but praised the other user who was helping with the comic's creation. Rainbow even went as far as to picture Yoshi a bad guy and sent her fans to attack him. Blocked him after he said how hurt he was from the way she treated him. Made promises to treat him better and give him more acknowledgement, but was never carried out said promises. She hid comments users made that were about Yoshifan1219's suicidal state. Because of the drama, she implied that one user named Iris have been killed herself. Luckily, Iris is still alive and has a new account. She draws underage characters shipping with adult characters from creepypasta, stealing OC from other users, manipulating people to defending her, and even worst, she chasing a minor. No freaking joke. She had her own fan base to defend her toxic behavior. She created Zalgit, which is the peach crown form of Zalgo, which even the creator of Zalgo himself didn't like. Even going as far as to have Zalgit and Jeff have sex. Stole various characters. She drew her and her, now, ex-boyfriend having sex, despite the fact they were both under 18. She is being too apologetic and wanted everyone else to accept her punishment of what she did. 3. She is also being rude to other users. Here's one example. 4. She is also a hypocrite since she made a status post about helping out Caputa Waffle Master and Yoshifan1219, but she's the one who made them depressed. Most of her art has little to no effort and are always copy-pasted. She hides any criticism comments. She has no sympathy for others and doesn't care for anyone other than herself, which means she's very egotistical. She only likes things that is herself and her OCS. She doesn't give encouragement or doesn't like others people art and completely ignores them. A good example will be myself. She showed no attention or interest with Caputa Waffle Master just because she loved Skylanders. She ruined a lot of lovable characters that are not hers, like Zalgo and Rick from Rick and Morty, but the ones she ruined the most are the Rabbids and the Phantom of the Bwapara. Totally implied she is playing victim cards. Her and Krustin aren't any better. Manipulating her fanbase to make everyone sympathetic at her. Overrated compared to Bandettos and other deviants with much better art styles. She is hypocritical over requests. She usually says she doesn't take requests, and whenever someone that isn't one of her friends, or close friends, requests her, she usually refuses the request, but when a close friend of Rainbow Kitty requests something, she does the request. She admitted to replacing her old best friend CED145. Due to her toxic behavior, some other users deleted all fan arts of M1SSRA1 and B0W. Some other users became neutral to her because they don't want for them to get involved into her drama. She was a victim of Stuprum, another infamous user. She's also a victim of Andri Pixeo as well. 6. Some of her haters are just as obsessed with her as her fans are, if not more. It is likely she is one of the worst Vivziapo/Vivian Madrano fans. Wubbawankstein69.
Well, those are true. Now, let's just move on and talk about the YouTube ranters. And oh boy, there's a lot I can say about some of these YouTube ranters, I should say. So, you might be saying, what about the Rainbow Kitty YouTube ranters? Well, now, I don't want to be too harsh on these guys. I get some of them are just trying to call out Rainbow and telling her to have a bit of some accountability, but there are some are good, and some are kind of in a trolly way that just makes you feel like, why should I listen to you, I should say, and others just goddamn fucking text. And you might be saying, what about the others? The others are kind of sound like this to me, I should say.
You want to hear whining? This is whining. Oh, this harness is too tight. It's going to chafe. Can't you loosen it? Oh, it hurts and it's so nasty. Why didn't you clean it first? It's going to leave a stain. The wagon's getting heavy. Why do I have to pull it? Make it stop. Stop whining. But I thought you wanted whining.
Now, you might be saying, did these guys who make rants on Rainbow Kitty did actually try to privately DM her and tell her on Twitter about these bad things and try to talk about her past? Well, I recall one did, but they said that if anyone tried to do that to Rainbow Kitty actually kind of blocked you on Twitter if someone tried to do that. Then the worst thing that she have done. Well, let's just move on and talk about it, I should say. Now, let's talk about that fall. And I can tell you, Rainbow did have a chance to turn things around, believe it or not. There are a bunch of other people did try to warn Rainbow and tell Rainbow, look, that Julian is doing this. Yes, she used to be friends with Julian Marrero, I should say. Then since Julian had the time, he was being like doing these, making people feel a bit uncomfortable, and people did try to tell Rainbow, could you please just cut ties with him, but Rainbow, she still give him a chance. Then she have ruined him, and she made it, and many deplorable things she have been doing, I should say. Someone called out for doing some CP art, I should say. Yikes! I really felt a bit disappointed by her that she had done it, I should say. I know you might be saying, what about the fan side, I should say. Well, I could tell it fans did try to fan sides of it, I should say. Well, let's say they were a bit disappointed, and we'll talk about it. So yeah, let's just move on. So what can I say about the aftermath? The aftermath, well, let me put this statement, I should say. You might be saying that me and many other friends of her decided to give her another chance. I'm saying no, and I can tell her me and other fans were probably feeling like this and want to say,
What happened to you, man? Used to be cool.
I'm still cool.
Nah, you've changed, man.
now you might be saying, at the time, many fans and I were devastated and disappointed by Rainbow, I should say, and all of us are kind of like saying, you know what, we're done with her. And I'm glad there are some stopping and others still supporting Rainbow. Seriously, stop it, okay? Stop. She already groomed Julian, and I'm not sure she might do many others. And I'm sure you might be saying that many fans have other projects for doing for Rainbow. I should say yes, they have, but yes, many others have their own project that they want to do with Rainbow, I should say. My friend Marta Chikandi was gonna feature Rainbow's main OC as a character in a comic. And I recall at the time there was this other DeviantArt user was gonna make a logo for her YouTube. But since Rainbow done this mess, yeah, I can tell those people are already kind of done by her. Even I also have some future projects that I would like to work with Rainbow, I should say. But sadly, yeah, Rainbow already have screwed it up and did this and destroyed her reputation, I should say. And I can tell him, many others and I have that used to be fans with her, of her. Yeah, we already deleted all of fan art of her and kind of saying we're done with her, I should say. And I know some of you might be saying, what if Rainbow is innocent? I'm not sure, but let's just move on and talk about that, I should say. Now let's ask the question, what if Rainbow was innocent? What if she did not actually groom Julian? Well, yeah, some of the response that I have got from my DeviantArt, I should say. And I have this good comment that actually kind of summed it up.
If I were you, Frank, I wouldn't consider believing that, but I think it's safe to say that you might have noticed at what cost between some of her mishap actions in the past. She started all of this once she was lastly barefooted from the older drama due to pedophilia. If you haven't believed, read it.
So, you all might be asking, is she innocent or not? I'm not sure. But, hey, let's just move on. Now, I might be saying, what about my conclusion with Rainbow? Sadly, she's not going anywhere. She's still around in Roblox, I should say. You know, there are times I recall that she actually did try to come back to DeviantArt, I should say. And yes, I'm not talking about those fake ones that just makes you. Seriously, I really don't know why these people who are pretending to be Rainbow can just stop, okay? You're not that's you're not gonna fool anyone about it, I should say. Even in YouTube, that's a fake one, I should say. Although my friend Jake's saying that that Rainbow and Julian are planning something. I'm not sure if that's the case. Either way, we're just gonna have to keep a lookout, I should say, about it. Now maybe I might, maybe in the future, when I get a new laptop, maybe I might do a follow-up to this video, I should say, and talk about some of the things that I have missed. And you might be saying, what about her friends? Summer, I can tell you probably they already cut ties to her, I should say. Even many other fans and I are kind of already deleted all our fan art of Rainbow, I should say, including Benny and I. Benny 2000 and I we decided to delete it, I should say. Now keep in mind, at the time I thought that's not true. Probably could be someone photoshopped it. Could be possible. Then she done this mess. Yeah. In hindsight, I think I did the right thing. So, what do you guys think? Are you guys like me, who's a casual fan of Rainbow, or are you guys a hardcore fan of Rainbow? And are you still a fan of her, or are you like me, done? Just comment down below and let me know. I'll see you guys later. We can hold her up here temporary, so we can move her to somewhere a bit more max security, I should say. So yeah, after that we have no worries about that, I should say.
1 hour later.
What dumbass of them, so now I can do my revenge.